Hey guys, you're just in time because today I'm going to hatch my very own dragon. Yep, you heard me right, I am hatching a dragon. Before you call somebody from the asylum, I should clarify that I mean one of these. A How to Train Your Dragon dragon egg. It's a blind box item in the sense that you don't know what toy you're getting inside. I actually passed by this same thing myself like dozens of times in stores and just really never paid it much attention because the packaging is kind of bland, but for whatever reason I took a closer look and noticed that you have these individual parts and they form a dragon. I thought that was kind of cool. By the way, this is a Walmart exclusive. It cost me $5, and one of the more interesting things is the fact that the Walmart exclusive sticker is actually on the inside of the packaging instead of the outside. So on the back of the box we have a list of the possible dragons you can get. Typically I'm not a fan of the whole, not knowing what you get, but I usually do end up buying one from like each series just because I just want to see what I might pull, But I mean, it's not like other collectibles where I'll just try to buy a ton of these trying to get a specific dragon. It's just this one, then I'm done. Naturally, the coolest looking ones are the super rares, and then we have these sort of cool looking rares here. Going down to these other sort of cool looking rares, kind of crappy looking commons, and these really awful looking commons. Also, one of the reasons why I avoided this was it's one of those dissolving eggs, and I don't know about you, but as a kid, whenever you got one of these dissolving eggs with the growing dinosaur or whatever inside it, that thing always turned out to be a giant sponge. And it was crappy, it was terrible, and you couldn't really do anything with it, but this looks like it's plastic, so it's kind of cool. Instructions on the back. Drop. Remove both the colored and clear wraps from the eggs and drop into warm to dissolve the egg. I guess they meant to say warm water because you can't just drop it into warm. But reveal. Remove dragon parts from water and assemble. Swap. Swap your dragon parts around to make new species. So yeah, I'm gonna open this up and going to drop it into the warm to hatch the egg. And fortunately, I just so happen to keep a glass of warm water sitting around at all times, so that's already taken care of. Don't ask why. So all that's left is to open the package and pull the stuff out, which I'll do right now with dramatic sound effects. Actually, I'm not going to make any dramatic sound effects. I'm just going to hope that the sound doesn't cut off because of the crinkling stuff. But here we have the egg. It's actually a really hard plastic feeling, so kind of cool. I don't have nails. I do have scissors, though. Actually, I wonder what they mean by the outer layers, whether it's just this 3 plastic wraps. So I guess this must be the first one, then underneath it we've got this blue one. Yeah, feel free to just speed up the video at any time. I mean, this probably isn't very professional opening the stuff on camera, but hey. There's some mottled marks here. I don't know why. Problem with this is I'm just worried they'll damage it somehow when opening it. I mean, how are you supposed to open this stupid thing? Hold 1 second. I can't do this. Okay, so I managed to get the blue wrap off. I guess there's a sort of upraised portion that I pulled at, and then the seam. Underneath that we have another transparent layer, which is kind of stupid, but you'll notice that there's an A here. I wonder what it signifies. This actual stuff's some sort of a crappy powder. I shouldn't be opening this here just because it's going to make a mess, but hey, whatever. I hope this water's still warm because this took friggin' forever. So let's drop it in and watch the miracle. Oh, fuck. Shit. Hold on, let me get some paper towels. It does not mention that it's going to friggin' bubble. Must be baking soda or some crap. Fuck. I have to wash that sheet. Probably edit out the cursing too. Or add a PG-13 warning. I am a family-friendly reviewer, or at least I try to be most of the time, because I don't know who's watching me at any given time, and one crazy parent can cause a lot of trouble. Alright, so here's the miracle of the birthing process. If you didn't know, it apparently looks like seltzer water, so wow, I guess we just have to wait a minute for it to pass. So, how's everybody doing? How are the kids? Any kids? Probably no kids. If you do have kids, cover the ears right before they heard that other stuff. Of course, it's too late for a warning like that, but yeah, we're almost done here. Wow, it just doesn't want to end. It's getting there. I think I saw a flash of something a minute ago. It's like one of those alien movies where someone will just lunge out at you. I don't want to put my hand in there, that looks really gross. I'm probably not going to drink out of that cup. This cup's definitely going to have to go through the dishwasher quite a few times before I feel confident of ever drinking out of it again. Or better yet, I'll give it to a guest. Yeah, just kidding, I take good care of my guests. Ew, looks like I got one of the crappy commons. Ew. Which one's that? Yeah, it's definitely one of the crappy commons. Every time. Every damn time. So yeah, I got one of the crappy commons. It's melting off. Just gonna pause it for a second while nature finishes its work. Okay, apparently I was wrong. This one is a rare, but it is not a very cool rare. I was hoping for like one of the fire dragons or one of the cool ice dragons, or at least a really nicer patterned one, but this is a gray and orange one. I really should have, made a better guess on the shelf, but I just don't trust my luck at all, because I just have horrible luck when I'm trying to randomly pick stuff. So often I'll take like the first one there, just because I figure it balances it out a bit, but in this case it doesn't. But hey, as a good parent, I have to pretend to love my kid, even if they are a miserable disappointment. It's all part of being a good parent. So, yeah. Would I recommend getting one of these? Let's put it one way. On the same shelf, right next to these, you'll see that they also have, like, for the same price, much bigger dragons with actual movie-related ones. I haven't actually seen the movie, but these are the ones I remember from, like, the posters and stuff. Of better quality and everything for the exact same price. So, I mean, really, where the cost and your money's going is for the Miracle of Birth, which I can tell you, if you've just seen it too, you'd know it's very overrated. So, I mean, yeah, definitely pick this up if you're curious to see how your luck will go. And, it's an okayish curio, but, I mean, even the plastic is pretty cheap. It feels more of a rubber, not rubber, like sort of the eraser thing. I guess that is kind of a rubber. But I mean, it's got a really cheap texture to it. Not much detail on it, and the sculpt is, quite frankly, a little bit disappointing. Especially considering it will be random. Of course, by now you may notice a little discrepancy between the title and the content of the video. I've probably labeled this that I'm training a dragon, but all I've really done now is hatch it, so time for some impromptu training. Hey, what's that? Is that wet? Bad dragon. Bad. You do that outside. So yeah, until next time, folks, always remember to train your dragon, or they'll grow up to be a rotten, spoiled dragon who will probably terrorize your neighbors, burn down villages, and abscond with maidens. So, until next time, train that dragon.